Amid the extended COVID-19 pandemic, the whole world is desperately developing or looking for vaccines. To prevent unfair distribution, the leaders of G20 promised to get fair access to COVID-19 vaccines, but the competition seems to continue, especially as the third wave of COVID-19 looms. South Korea is no exception. The Ministry of Food and Drug Safety on Monday has approved clinical trial of a vaccine candidate dubbed MVP 2001 by SK Bioscience. Earlier, the Drug Ministry also approved a Phase 2 clinical trial using new drug candidate DW2008 by pharmaceutical firm Dongha Pharm to treat COVID-19. So far, South Korea approved a total of 30 clinical trials, of which 22 are drug candidates and 3 are vaccine candidates. The country is also securing vaccines from around the world. A vaccine developed by drug firm AstraZeneca and Oxford University showed 70% effectiveness in trials involving 23,000 people. The trials of drugs developed by American pharmaceutical companies Pfizer-BioNTech and Moderna announced effectiveness above 90%. According to the results of 3-phase clinical trial of these new type vaccines by major pharmaceutical companies, AstraZeneca vaccine is less effective but has good price and distribution conditions, while Pfizer and Moderna vaccine are very strong yet expensive and hard to distribute. Now it looks like South Korea is busy lining up all the possible options to combat COVID-19, but it is actually being very careful in making its decision. According to the article titled "For COVID-19 Vaccines, South Korea Says It Can Wait Until the Price is Right" by Wall Street Journal, South Korean government is reportedly maintaining a prudent approach unlike most other governments. It reported the Minister of Health and Welfare Bang Neung-hoon's remark that contrary to general expectations, the situation is that they're asking us to sign a contract quickly. Then it added that the virus is relatively well controlled in Korea, so the country has more time to watch the effects of vaccines elsewhere. Prime Minister Chung Se-kyun said Monday that the government was currently at the last stage in negotiations with COVID-19 vaccine developers to purchase the vaccines and will soon report the progress of the talks to the public. South Korea plans to purchase 10 million doses through the global vaccine supply platform COVAX facility and another 20 million through separate negotiations with vaccine companies. Meanwhile, US, Spain, and UK are rushing to start the vaccinations as early as possible. Spain is planning to have a quarter of its population vaccinated within the first 3 months of next year, while South Korea is aiming to get vaccinated by the second half of next year. South Korea, is it being too slow?